If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe and also follow me on Instagram. That is actually where I do post a lot of my day-to-day life and everything that I do. I am much more active on Instagram than I am on YouTube, so definitely follow my Instagram page as well. I've been actually doing a bunch of DIY lately. Definitely one, to cut costs, and two, to be able to personalize it so it's exactly what I want. I do see that when I'm out shopping, I might find something that I like about this piece or that piece, and I kind of just want to be able to put it all together. And that's kind of why I've been doing a lot of DIYs lately, just so I can personalize it and of course cut costs. So definitely I hope you folks enjoy this video. Let me know if you want to see more of our DIYs that we've done around the house, and I'd be more than happy to share with you folks. This DIY definitely saved me a lot of money. Anyone knows that dining tables are very expensive, especially more so the modern sleek dining tables. They're at least, a couple $100s. For us, we had a dining table, not one that I was too excited about. We kind of got it because that's kind of all that there was in Washington when we were shopping. We didn't want to spend money on a dining table neither. So what I actually did is I shopped on Facebook Marketplace, and I bought the dining table with the chairs for $100. So the dining table and the chairs actually looked, to me at the time, much better in the picture than what it was when we received it. The first thing was, I actually don't like really tall chairs because I'm short. So I'm 5 feet, and in order for me to get up on like a stool, I literally have to like lift myself up and plop my butt on the chair. So it's so much easier for me to just get a regular table height and chairs where I can just comfortably sit down. When we got to Hawaii, I was like, you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time for me to, one, get a new dining table. Then, of course, that's what prompted me to start looking for dining tables. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so expensive. Like, everything's just so expensive. And a lot of the places would not ship to Hawaii. So I'm just like, oh gosh. So then I was like, I have an idea. The little light bulb went off, and I'm like, I'm gonna do a DIY. I'm gonna DIY this table. I didn't like that it was a really, really dark wood color, like a dark stain. I really wanted to bring that color down and make it as light and natural as I could. So I started with taking the table apart. The table also came with a centerpiece, which is like the table leaf that allows you to extend the table. When you extend the table, it became more of a square than a rectangle. So that's another thing that I didn't want. I really wanted like a rectangle feel versus an actual square. So I removed the leaf completely. I actually gave that piece of wood to my parents because it's a really solid piece of wood, and good pieces of wood definitely don't throw out. Keep it. You'll probably utilize it for something else, or create a DIY, whether it's like floating shelves or whatever it is. Just reuse that good piece of wood because it's definitely worth keeping. So I removed the leaf, then I closed the table, which made it much more rectangular shaped than a square. And I removed all of the legs as well as the siding. So as you could see in the picture, there was like black molding going around. I removed all of that. So it was literally just all I had to do was unscrew. So I unscrewed everything. And then I had a tabletop, which was perfect. So I went ahead and first thing I did was spray it with a stripper. So I sprayed it, then I scraped it, and I stripped it for the most part. There was still a lot of varnish still on there, so I actually did it twice. So I did that process twice. After I did that, then I sanded the table. And I sanded it just to kind of make it a smooth finish, as well as to get whatever varnish that I did not get up with the stripper. So I sanded it until it was to my liking to be varnished again. And because I wanted a more natural tabletop, what I did was I just went with a weathered varnish, which was a little lighter tone as well. So it actually worked out perfect. So I did just one coat of the varnish and that was it. I let it dry and then my tabletop was ready. It was ready to be put together with the legs. So the legs I actually bought on Amazon. So of course I did my homework first. I went ahead and priced things out, and because it made sense for me to not have to, it was cheaper basically. The total cost of everything was cheaper for me to do a DIY than to buy new tables and chairs. I also ordered my chairs in advance as well. The chairs were like for under $100. I'll actually post the links below with all the details. So if you folks love it, you can get it yourself. The tabletop was done. I went ahead and I screwed in the legs. And then that was it. The table was done. It was that simple. I didn't have to do any other work, and I had a brand new dining table. With the current chairs that I originally had, I actually turned around and sold those chairs, just the chairs alone, on Facebook Marketplace for $100. So not only did I get the money back for what I originally paid for the entire table, but I also made enough money to basically replace the chairs that I bought as well. Probably paid out of pocket about $40 for everything together, when you take into account that I made $100 by selling back the 4 chairs that I didn't use. So it was a great deal. I don't think you could get a dining table for that cost. And along with the chairs and legs, you know, everything included for that cost. So it was a great DIY, a huge money saver. And if you guys have any questions, you know, definitely comment below. And I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have. Our dining table is lovely, as you can see in the picture. Also, just to share with you folks really quick, the lighting that is above the dining table, that lighting is also an Amazon purchase, and that was also a DIY. So my daughter helped me take down what was originally there, and it was like a chandelier, gold tone chandelier. My husband completely disliked it, so it definitely had to go. It wasn't fitting our style or, you know, anything, the vibe that we got with our home, it was not fitting at all. So I went ahead and purchased the light fixture on Amazon, and that was a total steal. That pretty much included our little dining area that we did. So now I'm completely satisfied and happy with the dining area space that we created. And if you guys are, thinking or contemplating about throwing out an old table, before you do that, look at it, see if, it's possible to maybe just switch it up a little, give her a new color or give her new legs, and you'll be surprised. You'll be totally surprised with what new color and legs can do to a table. So definitely take a look at that, try that out. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. And definitely, we appreciate the views. And stay tuned. Every Saturday, we will be dropping new content, whether it's what we're doing around town, a DIY, really anything and everything. Places that we've gone, food that we've eaten, just anything and everything. I'm really not limiting myself to one type of thing that we're posting. So just stay tuned and turn your notifications on so you won't miss a video. And until next time.